Hello and welcome to Good Evening KU. I'm Adrian Campa.
And I'm Mary Kianinia. Hey, so how was your weekend?
It was pretty good. Friday I interned all day, then Saturday I was extremely lazy, and then Sunday I made up for it by doing homework until 1 a.m.
Yep, that sounds like every college student's weekend. Did you go to late night?
You know, I actually didn't. I had to intern in Wichita, but I heard it was pretty crazy. Did you go?
I didn't actually go because just even before it started, it was pretty crazy because it was raining and it was freezing cold.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not about to do this and wait in line. But my roommate went. She said she was soaked. But
It's made big news.
Controversy, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird because, I mean, it's Snoop Dogg, so I don't know what.
I don't know what people really expected with that, but I heard it was a good show.
People have opinions, and sometimes they don't match up, but that's okay.
That's okay.
So are you excited for midterms?
I am not excited. I am dreading it big time. I'm scared, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate anybody who's excited for midterms. I hate all of you. That's like, no. I just don't understand. Because like, first time having midterms in college, like I'm not feeling it.
I would like to tell you it gets better, but I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, you told me that last week too, and I was like, I went around and told all my like freshman friends, and they're like, that sounds super motivating.
It's really depressing if you think about it.
Yeah, I bet. Not excited for midterms. I have one, and I'm dreading.
I have 3, and they're all weather midterms, and I am so dreading them. A lot of calculus and physics and scary stuff.
Sounds fun. Love that.
Now, fall break is this weekend,
Yeah.
and Monday and Tuesday of next week. Do you have any big plans?
Not really. I don't know how the weather's gonna be, so I'm not sure what to like, plan as far as like going out. But
Well, the weather should be good, except for Thursday night into Friday. That's when we're expecting our next cold front to come through. It's going to be a pretty strong cold front, and it's going to knock us from fall temperatures to winter temperatures. And I'm talking pretty cold. Like we're going to have a 30-degree drop from Thursday to Friday.
sweet.
So it's going to be pretty cool. And then I think we'll have a nice little rebound though over the weekend. But the start of fall break is when we're going to see some really cool temperatures.
Sounds good. Can't wait to freeze on my break. That means I get to stay home though,
Oh yeah.
right? And then you can watch all those like YouTube videos, like Shane Dawson.
Oh yeah,
Have
the
you
new
seen
documentary.
Yeah.
I've seen the first 2 episodes. It's they're pretty funny. It's a lot of interesting stuff that I didn't think would actually be so interesting, but it is.
Right. So much tea. So much tea.
So much tea being spilled.
I know. The last one that just came out, like I can't believe the amount of money they get. Like
It's crazy. I never would have thought that the makeup industry makes that type of money, but it's just mind-blowing.
I didn't think that much money existed in like one person's like life. Like that's just crazy how much. Whew.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just get their own reality TV show.
I mean, they basically have it. It's YouTube.
The power of YouTube is crazy.
Yeah. If he comes out with another one this weekend, you won't find me for the hour that I'm going to be watching that. Just don't text me, don't call me, don't
Phone
think
on
about
silent
me.
mode.
Yeah.
I don't know her.
Who is she? Who is Mary? What else are you going to do?
You know, I think I'm just going to catch up on sleep. After this stressful week is over, I am going to sleep all day, all night, for like 2 days.
Sounds super nice. And it's going to be cold, so you can just like be just wrapped up in like a burrito. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, with our basic coffee.
Oh my gosh, the pumpkin spice. No.
No. Yeah, I tried to fake it, but I couldn't.
We don't go that far.
No.
Have you ever been to the cider mill? Do you think you'll go?
You know, I've never been, but from what I've seen online, it looks really pretty and looks pretty interesting. What type of stuff do they have going on there?
So last time I've only went once, but it was super fun. They have like pumpkins, and they have like mini ones you can pick out, and they have like some of them have like hay slides. Last time I went, they had them. This Lewisburg one has one where like it's a hill and the kids can like slide down because they have tarp on the ground. They had a maze. It smelled disgusting though.
So is it like a pumpkin patch type deal?
Kind of, but they have goats. So it smells bad.
So it's like a petting zoo and a pumpkin patch.
Yeah, it's like all the things that you loved at childhood.
Okay, well, that sounds amazing. Hopefully we can both get out there sometime and have fun.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we have for you right now.
Thank you for watching.
You.
For students searching for a way to stay active in an outdoorsy way, the City of Lawrence has bike trails running in every direction, and with the new bike share program, we can stay in shape as we tour the sights of our beautiful city. Clinton Lake is only a short 30-minute bike ride away from Daisy Hill and has the most incredible sunset location in all of Lawrence. Walking campus may give you the KU calves, but biking can give you the KU thighs. Bike Lawrence today.
From adversity, we rose. We made history and became pioneers, voyagers, champions, Jayhawks. And when our chant rises, haunting and hallowed, Jayhawks are telling the world what's near. Victory.
Hi, I'm Kat.
And I'm Angelica, and this is your Good Evening KU News Update.
The lawyer of the first whistleblower who came out with the accusations against President Donald Trump now says he is representing a second whistleblower regarding the same issues. Attorney Mark Zinn says the second source also works in the intelligence community. He claims that this source has firsthand knowledge that supports the claims made by the first source. This comes as House Democrats continue their impeachment inquiry by issuing a subpoena to the White House and requesting documents from Vice President Mike Pence.
Police have arrested a suspect in connection to a bar shooting in Kansas City, Kansas that left 4 people dead and 5 injured early Sunday morning. Officers were called to Tequila KC Bar around 1:30 a.m. where they found the 4 victims inside. All 4 victims were identified as Hispanic males. The 5 surviving victims were taken to area hospitals listed as stable later Sunday morning. Police are currently searching for the other suspect.
The KU Athletic Department issued an apology after the school's annual Late Night in the Fog celebration was criticized for its inclusion of Snoop Dogg's performance. The Friday night performance included pole dancers, profanity, and a money gun. The athletic department claims they had no prior knowledge that the performance would include these things. This criticism comes as the KU basketball team is dealing with multiple NCAA Level 1 violations.
A key witness in the murder trial of ex-Dallas cop Amber Geiger was shot and killed Saturday night. Joshua Brown was found dead in a parking lot with multiple gunshot wounds. He was then taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Brown lived near Botham Jean, who was the man Geiger shot and killed in his own apartment in September of 2018. Geiger said that she thought she was in her own apartment and mistook him for an intruder. No arrests have been made in connection with Brown's death.
KU football was throttled by Oklahoma on Saturday, losing 45-20. Despite getting on the scoreboard first, the Jayhawks couldn't keep up with Oklahoma's strong offense and ended up slipping away from their lead. The Jayhawks have next weekend off, but will be traveling to Austin, Texas the following weekend to take on the Longhorns.
KU Chancellor Doug Gurod told the Lawrence Journal-World today that he believes the new California law allowing students to be paid will have unintended consequences. He said that he expects other states to pass similar laws, but that legislation is not always the best way to manage a problem.
Former KU athletes Nick Collison and Tammy Thomas Amos officially joined the Kansas Sports Hall of Fame last night. Collison played basketball at KU from 1999 to 2003 and was a consensus All-American his senior year. He went on to play 15 years in the NBA. Thomas Amos was a 2-time NCAA swimming champion in 1983 and represented the U.S. at numerous world championships in the 1980s.
This has been your Good Evening KU News Update. Stick around and Adrian will be back with the weather.
You may not hear it at first, but it's there. Our chant, rising. On this summit, callings converge, voices unify into a chorus that sounds out for good, for greatness. Can you hear it?
Hello and welcome back to Good Evening KU. I'm Adrian Campa here with your weather forecast. Now taking a look at current weather, right now we have a temperature of 70 degrees. It's really nice and sunny out with light winds. Overall beautiful fall conditions. Now for this evening from 6 to 9 p.m., we're going to keep these conditions around. Temperatures should fall to around 54 degrees at 9 p.m., but our winds will stay light only from the south at 3 miles an hour. So overall a very nice evening. If you have any outdoor activities planned, it's going to be beautiful out. Now for tonight, we're expecting a low temperature of 44 degrees, clear skies and light winds again. Overall, another beautiful night expected. Now for tomorrow, high of 72 degrees, sunny and windy. We'll have winds from the south-southeast at 10 to 20 miles an hour, and that's because we're expecting our next storm system to be pushing in a couple of days. So that's going to allow for some more warming and stronger winds from the south. Now this is that next storm system I was talking about. Thursday into Thursday night, we're expecting a very strong, this cold front will be pushing through, pretty strong one, and you can see from this map, we are right here, the little Jayhawk, and this is a wind chill map. So we're expecting wind chills in the low 30s, below freezing, potentially in the upper 20s, and you can see from this map that really all of Kansas is going to see below average temperatures, their wind chills, especially for western Kansas where they're going to have wind chills in the single digits. So it's not just us here in Lawrence that's going to experience a big cool down, but the entire state as a whole. So I hope you're ready for this big cool down coming because we're going from fall straight to winter. Now that can be seen in our extended forecast. Tomorrow high of 72, Wednesday again 72, but then Thursday that strong cold front is going to push through our area. That's going to give us some good chances for thunderstorms. 60% chance right now, but it's likely going to go up. And if you take a look at the temperature on Friday, we're going to go from 78 degrees on Thursday to 48 degrees on Friday. 50% chance of morning showers. That's going to be left over from behind the front after it passes. And then if you look at the remainder of the weekend, Saturday is going to be 60 degrees and Sunday 62. So we will start to slowly rebound. Friday is going to be the coldest day where our temperatures are the coldest, especially in the morning. We're going to have strong winds. And with the cooler temperatures and the strong winds, that's going to give us that really low wind chill of about 30 degrees or the wind chill in the upper 20s. But we will start to rebound. But if you take a look, our low temperatures in the mornings are going to be in the 30s. So we're going to winter, it looks like. But that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.